Hey guys, this is me, and I'm at Fern, aka Dr. Bob 33's house.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm with my friend Sammy Hipple here, and he's making a video while I'm making a video. I'm going to be making this as a commentary. I'm pretty sure he has a camera, and that is all. So we're gonna let him talk for a little bit, and let's go ahead and do it.
So, what I'm about to tell you is a series of stories that Thomas and I have gone through.
My name is Fern.
Okay, that Fern and I have gone through. Now, Fern and I are going to be telling you about somebody named Jacob.
You mean a undisclosed name for privacy reasons, because I'd rather not have YouTube strike my channel down, because, I am already small enough as it is. So, yeah, let's call him Hitler. So, Hitler here.
Well, the first one I'm going to tell is a story where Jacob throws a football in my face.
Hitler throws a football in his face.
Hitler throws a football in my face. So, it was a Sunday morning. I lived right next to Fern's house, so I hopped Fern's fence.
This was probably in 2012, by the way. Good 2 years ago. And by 2 years, I mean like a few years.
And so, Hitler came over as well. He thought it was a great idea for us all to bond over Fern.
And I was always the hosting victim of this situation. They were all the parasites, specifically Hitler here, and I was the host.
And so, Hitler decided to cut my side of the fence with some wire cutters.
And that is a problem, because these children are like 8 and 9 years old, or maybe 7 and 8. I'm not actually sure. And they're trying to go through the hole that this Hitler cut in there, and I'm pretty sure they ripped their pants twice and cut themselves twice while doing so. So not the most safe experience. And I'm the host of these parasitic little kids. So, if they get hurt, it's on my watch. So, I didn't necessarily like that. I decided, hell, why not? Let's go ahead and grab some butcher's twine and rope it up. Just close it off, and maybe my dad and I can go and fix it with actual wire later. But then,
well, I came up to Thomas and I told
Fern.
I came up to Fern and told him the truth. That Hitler had been cutting the wires.
He'd been cutting the butcher's twine that I had made, and I was extremely mad because I don't want to get in trouble. I am not one. I am like 10 at this time. Okay, so I am not the most responsible individual, and I can't just watch over them trying to kill themselves on the fence every time. So, it's an understatement to say mad.
So, after I'd come and told Fern about the fence, he went to tell Hitler that he was banned from his yard, but really, Fern didn't.
That never happens, because I don't ban people from my yard. I was just an idiot 10-year-old. But I also decided to tell his mom, and of course, the white suburban mom she is,
She let him pass because he's the baby in the family.
yeah, I'm not even sure that she believed me. Because, because I'm the big scary one, the big scary 10-year-old, and he's only 7. Meh.
So, after that, one day, it was
Another day, this is another story, guys.
2013, Fern and I were climbing up in a tree.
We loved this tree. It was a good tree, and I still actually have it in my backyard.
So, Hitler had the great idea to hop over his fence and climb the tree too.
Even though we didn't invite him, and we quite frankly didn't want him there.
So, when he climbed to the tallest branch and he disobeyed Fern about.
I didn't want him climbing to the tallest branch because I was probably still 10. I hadn't even hit my 11th birthday yet, even though it was 1 year after 2012. And, well, you could say I'm still irresponsible at that time. I didn't want him killing himself because I wanted to talk with the friend that I actually invited over, and he's sitting there in the very top of the tree like some sort of squirrel or something.
So, after Hitler disobeys Fern, Fern gets very angry.
I don't actually get that angry. I just tell him to get out and not come back.
Well, actually, Fern, you literally cried and screamed for him to get out.
No, I didn't. I was a stupid, edgy 10-year-old, but I wasn't that bad.
Well, after that, Hitler didn't leave. So,
of course he didn't. He's Hitler. What do you expect? He has a Poland to go kill. But seriously, it's like Poland was my yard, and Hitler was, well, Hitler.
so Fern basically told his mom and
his mom, of course, did what she always does, what all suburban white moms do. Suburban white soccer moms, I might add.
And also saying his dad is also a lazy man who barely even has a job.
Yes, his dad basically watches football all day. Sorry to knock him down, but they were not nice people.
They were not nice at all. And
of course, you know, Samuel here seems to not very happy with these people. It's like a blood feud. I was never really that unhappy with him, but hey, he's an annoying little, I'm not good at whistling.
And let me tell you that Fern was the one who introduced me to this maniac.
I can justify myself. I was 9 at that time. That was 2011. I was 9, and I had almost neared my 10th birthday, but I thought, hey, this new kid moved in. I'm friends with his older brother. Hey, why doesn't he become friends with Hitler? Because, you know, obviously I don't have a basis of comparison here, so I can't compare Hitler being a dick versus my friend right here sitting in front of me not being a dick. So I thought that Hitler was the good guy, obviously. So I thought it'd be a good idea. And then all this happened. And
so Fern was on Jacob's side and being a real dick for an entire year.
Hitler's side, and I guess I was being a real dick for the entire year. However, I always sort of felt like I was on the wrong side, you know? So then, a good year later, I sided with the one I should have sided.
Except every time Hitler came over here.
Except for every time Hitler came over, I was still an idiot 10-year-old. Actually, I think I was 11 by that time. But it still doesn't matter. I am, like, almost 14 now, so hell. Of course, you know, Google thinks I'm, 116, going on 117, because apparently I'm born January 1st, 1900. But that doesn't matter. Next.
So, the next story. This is going to be talking about, this is somewhat of a recent story, and this is where Hitler.
Sieg Heil.
Sorry, YouTube. We can probably edit this out.
Nope, we can't.
So, after, so this is a 2015 story, and this is where
we don't need the exposition, buddy. Let's go.
Hitler hits me with a ball. So,
okay, just pause real quick. I cannot. This is great, actually. Hitler hits me with the ball. Hitler is such a good name to substitute people with.
So, it was a good Tuesday afternoon.
Are you sure it was Tuesday?
Yes. I had just gotten home.
Do you have evidence on that claim that it was Tuesday?
Yeah, I can remember it.
Are you sure that memory is enough to remember that it was Tuesday?
Yes!
Can you pull up a calendar to tell me that it was Tuesday?
I don't have a calendar right now.
So it was not Tuesday. So on a random day of the week in 2015...
So, I was walking over to... Well, actually, my parents were driving me to Thomas... no,
Fern!
sorry, I keep using the actual names. So, I went to Fern's house and lo and behold, Hitler decides to come over.
Of course, because he always has to ruin his fun. Now here's the sort of exposition to this story. Now, after a few years of Mr. Sammy here, living faithfully next to me in my neighbor's house, he moved away to this place, where was it? What city was it?
It was in Galloway.
In Galloway. So, Galloway, Ohio, by the way. Yes, I live in Ohio. I'm not going to give you my city, though, because, I don't know, reasons. But, so, he lived in Galloway, Ohio, and just recently he moved back closer to me, and he's within walking distance now, so I was very happy about that. But we'd only get to meet maybe once a month, maybe twice a month at most. And he'd usually come over to my house because his house there wasn't that much to do. I have a giant backyard and a bunch of crap and whatnot. So every time he would come over here, Hitler would always have to ruin the fun, you know. You always have that one friend, you know. In a good friend group, you have a furry, someone who's gay, a Jewish person, and some random filler content guy, and a weeaboo. But there's usually that one guy who just sort of tags along and nobody likes him, and every time you're trying to get together and do something important, he always ruins it. Well, Hitler was kind of like that guy. So Hitler always decides that, hey, they're there. Why don't I just go over? So continues the story.
So, once Hitler comes over, he decides, oh, I'm going to try and make some conversation with me, of course.
Hey, stop with the smug face and the smug stuff. You know, I can see his smug face, but this is an audio recording on my end, so, you know, stop it.
So, after we had a little talk, Hitler decides to get angry at me because I said he was an idiot for thinking that he was the best and the smartest out of both of us.
Okay, stop getting triggered here, Miss SJW, man. Okay, yeah, some bad things happened. They really got into it while I stood by, and, yeah, it was some interesting times. Sadly, I believe we are out of time today. However, we might be able to make another one sometime, so I will be putting this in its own thing, collaborations, I shall call it, or podcasts. I'll put it in both, I guess, because I should make longer podcasts. If you think I should, the 5 people that are subscribed to me, if you think I should, go ahead and leave a like on the video.